Hello students, very good morning to all of you. Now in this video class I am going to discuss about the same topic, linear equation in two variable, but different things. In this video we are going to discuss about we have seen about three kinds of graphs. In first graph we observed that the graph will intersect each other. In the second one, we see that the graph will coincide over each other, and in the next one, we have seen that the graph do not intersect and neither it coincide, but it is parallel. It becomes parallel. So, without drawing graph, how can we conclude that? How can we guess that the graph will intersect, or graph will become parallel, or graph will be coincide? So there are some conditions. So we have listed out some conditions. You see it carefully. Here in these equation, three graphs we observe that. And here is the observation and here are the conditions. So let's see here what is A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2. So if there is a equation, this equation is first equation A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. Here coefficient of x is called A1, coefficient of y is called B1 and the constant is called C1 in the first equation. And in the next equation it is A2x plus B2y plus C2. So in the second equation the coefficient of x is called A2, coefficient of y is called B2 and the constant term is called C2. So let's see observation. Line intersect at a point. It means it has unique solution. What are the condition? A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Means coefficients of ratio of the coefficient of x is not equal to ratio of the coefficient of y. In second condition, the graph line coincides. Means coincident line. We can also say that infinite number of solution. If the line will coincide, then they have infinite number of solution. We have discussed it in the previous classes. So here, what should be its condition? A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2 means ratio of the coefficient of x, ratio of the coefficient of y and ratio of the constant term all should be equal. If all are equal, then the graph of those kind of equation will coincide over each other. And third one is graph line are parallel. If the graph line are parallel, no solution. What are the condition? A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Means ratio of x is equal to ratio of y, but these two are equal, but it is not equal to ratio of constant term. So these conditions are very useful. So learn these condition. Using these condition we can solve many kinds of problem. Now जो टॉपिक हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं उसमें एक कंडीशन का बड़ा यूज़ होगा. दिस कंडीशन इज ऑल्सो हेल्पफुल इन डिसाइडिंग वेदर द प्रॉब्लम्स कुड बी सॉल्व और नॉट. इससे हम लोग प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो पाएगा या नहीं हो पाएगा, किसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, किसको सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते हैं, वो भी डिसाइड करने में हेल्पफुल होगा. तो यहाँ पर हम दिखा दिए आपको, जो ऊपर में लिखे थे वही है. द प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड टू द यूनिक सॉल्यूशन ओनली कुड बी सॉल्व. जो प्रॉब्लम यूनिक सॉल्यूशन का होगा उसी को हम सिर्फ सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. अब देखिए यहाँ पर मैम ये दो इक्वेशन है जो पहले भी हम डिस्कस कर लिए हैं. ऊपर में A1x प्लस B1y प्लस C1 इक्वल टू 0, ये पहला इक्वेशन हो गया. पहले इक्वेशन में सबको 1 से डिनोट करते हैं, A1, B1 एंड C1. एंड जिस सेकेंड इक्वेशन में सबको 2 से डिनोट करते हैं, A2, B2 एंड C2, वेयर A2, A1 ये जो है x का कोफिशिएंट, B1, B2 ये y का कोफिशिएंट, C1, C2 कांस्टेंट टर्म है. अब देखिए ये एक्सरसाइज जो है आपका 3.2, इसमें पहला क्वेश्चन है. इस क्वेश्चन में है क्या कि आपको दिया हुआ है एक वर्ड प्रॉब्लम है. वर्ड प्रॉब्लम को पढ़िए, पढ़ने के बाद में आपको पता चलेगा कि टोटल 10 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. वो कहीं मार्केट में जाता है कुछ सामान परचेज करने के लिए. टू मार्केट इन विच, जिसमें से गर्ल्स जो है, जिसके बारे में बोला गर्ल्स इज 4 मोर देन बॉय, गर्ल्स जो है बॉय से 4 ज़्यादा है। अब इसको क्या करना है हमको, इसको रीड करके क्वेश्चंस को हम एज्यूम करेंगे और एज्यूम करके इसको इक्वेशन के फॉर्म में लेते आएंगे। 2 इक्वेशन इससे बनेगा। तो फर्स्ट जो लाइन है उसमें बता रहा है क्या कि देयर आर टोटल 10 स्टूडेंट्स एंड दीज स्टूडेंट्स आर ऑफ टाइप्स बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स। सो वी हैव कंसिडर्ड हियर, assumed here that girls is x and the boys is y. Now since the total student is 10, it means x plus y equal to 10, and it is also told in the question that girl is 4 more than boy, and since we have assumed girl is x, it means x is 4 more than boy, means y plus 4. So there are the 2 equations. From first equation x plus y equal to 10, again y equal to 10 minus x. So we have taken here 2 values, taking x equal to 4, y equal to 10 minus 4 6, taking x equal to 5, y equal to 10, and here we draw a table. From the second equation x equal to y plus 4, again we have taken the value of y. There are 2 values. At first value y equal to 2, and in the second case y equal to 1, and by putting them and solving them we find that x equal to 6 and here x equal to 5, and we draw here a table. Now using these 2 tables we draw a graph. When we draw a graph, we observe that here 4 6, x equal to 4, y equal to 6. So here x equal to 4, and we move here y equal to 6, these meet here. So we given here a point and write the coordinate of this point, 4 6 5 5. So here is 5 and here it is also 5. So this is the point, its coordinate is 5 5. Now by using a scale we join these 2 points and draw a long line to whole graph paper, and at one end of this line we write here the equation, those equation which represent this line. So x plus y equal to 10. Now the second one, x equal to 6, y equal to 2. So here is 6 and here is y equal to 2. From these 2 places, from these 2 points we draw a line which meet each other at this point. So coordinate of this point is 6 2 and 5 1. So here is 5 and here is 1. So these 2 points, these we get these 2 points. So using a scale we again join these 2 lines and draw a long line, and at one end of the line we write here the equation that represent this line. Now we observe that these 2 lines intersect each other at a point. When we draw a vertical line from this point, we observe that it meets the x-axis at 7 and it meets the y-axis at 3. It means x equal to 7 and y equal to 3. It is the solution. And since in question x is girls, so the number of girls is 7 and y is boys, so number of boys is 3. In this way, by using graph we can find the solution of the question. So in this chapter some of the question is given in the word form, and you have to first you have to convert it into equation form, and when you got the equation then you find the 2 values of x and y, and after that you draw the graph, and using graph you find solution. Here second question is, decide whether the graph of the equation intersect or parallel or coincide. Some equations is given, and without using graph you have to find whether the graph will intersect, parallel, coincide. I have already given the conditions. By using these conditions we can conclude that whether the graph will coincide, whether the graph will intersect, and whether the graph will parallel. So see here how. The first question is 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0 and 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Now here we find a1 by a2 means ratio of x 5 by 7, then ratio of y, that is b1 by b2, it is minus 4 by 6. So here we simplify it, it becomes minus 2 by 3. Now we see that 5 by 7 is not equal to minus 2 by 3. It means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Since these two are not equal, so we need not to find out c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, and this is the condition that graph will intersect. Hence graph will intersect. Now the second question is 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0, 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. In this question again we find a1 by a2, where it becomes 9 by 18, b1 by b2 it becomes 3 by 6, and c1 by c2 it becomes 12 by 24. In all those situations when we simplify it, we got that all are 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, means all are equal. So a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, and we know that this is the condition that the graph will coincide. Hence we conclude that the graph will coincide. Means if we try to draw the graph of these equation, then we find that both the graph lines will coincide to each other, means the equation have infinite number of solutions. Now there is a third question, 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. Here also we find here a1 by a2, 6 by 2 it becomes 3, b1 by b2 minus 3 by minus 1, so it becomes also 3. Now c1 by c2 10 by 9, we can't able to simplify it, it is 10 by 9. Here we find that these two are equal, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. Hence a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. It means that graph will be parallel, they have no solution. Now we come to third question. Before going to discuss the third question, there are some technical terms, consistent and inconsistent. What is consistent? If a system is consistent, the consistent system has exactly one solution, or consistent solution also has infinite number of solutions. But if it has one solution, it is called dependent, and if it has infinite number of solution, it is independent. Those system of equation which is dependent and which is consistent, we can find only those kinds of we can find the solution of those kinds of equation. Now third one is inconsistent. Which equation is called inconsistent? If a system has no solution means what is the condition of no solution? A1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. It is said to be inconsistent. So let's see here the question. Question is, you have given two equation and you have to decide whether the equation is consistent or whether the equation is inconsistent. So unique solution and infinite number of solution are called consistent, and no solution is called inconsistent. So here the first equation, 3x plus 2y equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y equal to 7. So find here a1 by a2, so coefficient of x 3 by 2, coefficient of y b1 by b2 2 by minus 3. So we got minus 2 by 3. Here 3 by 2, here minus 2 by 3. These two are not equal. Hence we need not to find out c1 by c2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Hence system is consistent. It has unique solution. If the equation have any one solution or more solution, then it is called consistent. Now here the next question, 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equal to 7, 9x minus 10y equal to 14. So a1 by a2 means ratio of x, 3 by 2 divided by 9. Here 3 by 2 divided by 9. So we simplify it, it becomes 1 by 6. Again b1 by b2, 5 by 3 divided by minus 10 by 6. So it gives minus 1 by 6. So it is 1 by 6 and it is minus 1 by 6. Numerically both are equal, but they have opposite signs. So we can't say that in the mathematics that they are equal. So 1 by 6 is not equal to minus 1 by 6, and hence a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Hence it is called consistent. Now in the fourth question, 5x minus 3y equal to 11 minus 10x plus 6y equal to minus 22. Again we find a1 by a2, 5 by minus 10, minus 1 by 2, b1 by b2, minus 3 by 6, again minus 1 by 2, c1 by c2, minus 11 by plus 22. So here also after simplification we got minus 1 by 2. On all those situations we got the ratio is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. So all are equal. So since a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, hence we can say that the system of equation is consistent. All are equal. Now here is the fourth question. Here also same thing, x plus y equal to 5, 2x plus 2y equal to 10. So at first we find a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. In all those situations we find that their ratio are equal, so it is consistent and independent, means infinite number of solution. Again in the next question, third number question, it is fourth question, perhaps it is 1, it is third number question of the 4. 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. a1 by a2, it becomes 2 by 4, b1 by b2, it becomes 1 by minus 2. So we see here it is 1 by 2, it is minus 1 by 2, both are not equal because they are equal in number but opposite in sign. Hence it is consistent but dependent, and since it is consistent and dependent, hence in such condition we can find the solution graphically. Coordinate of such kind of equation, such kind of system of equation of the point where graph will intersect is the solution of the equation. जहाँ पर इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस का जो होता है, जब ग्राफ हम ड्रॉ करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं इंटरसेक्ट करेगा, और जिस पॉइंट पर वो इंटरसेक्ट करेगा उस पॉइंट का अपना एक कोऑर्डिनेट होगा, और उस कोऑर्डिनेट में पहला वैल्यू x होगा, दूसरा वैल्यू y होगा, तो वो उसका सॉल्यूशन हो जाएगा। x का वैल्यू और y का वैल्यू जो होगा वो x और y का सॉल्यूशन हो जाएगा। तो इस तरह से इस चैप्टर को हम सॉल्व करेंगे। इस एक्सरसाइज में हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर दिए हैं, रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस आपके प्रैक्टिस के लिए छोड़ दिए हैं। तो अब आप लोग जो है इस वीडियो को बार बार देखिए और समझने का कोशिश कीजिए। हम इसका जो है सो इसको सेंड कर देते हैं और आप फिर इस एक्सरसाइज को सॉल्व कीजिए, और फिर नेक्स्ट सेशन में हम जो है इस पर में डिस्कस करेंगे, और अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा तो उस प्रॉब्लम को डिस्कसन होगा। थैंक यू।